And then there are people who just hate J.D. They can't stand seeing that picture of him kissing Kimberly Kane. This guy goes, I threw up in my mouth. Plus, tell J.D. to fucking cut his hair. As his mullet grows, so does his resemblance to John the Stutterer. Here's a guy who says, I don't pay for 3 subscriptions to hear that mumble-mouth fucker J.D. talk in the morning. Let his nerdy ass bore people on the lame-ass wrap-up show. I mean, come on. Get rid of him. Tell him to go play in traffic and get hit by a car. Can you blame his mother for leaving him? Just look at that loser. Oy vey. That's cruel.
People are harsh.
Artie, you missed it yesterday. We came up with new theme music for J.D. Hawaiian music.
Why?
Because his mom ran off to Hawaii.
Oh.
Why?
I like the techno.
You haven't heard the Hawaiian song.
Hooky Lau. He hates it.
We're
Did you guys hear the wrap-up show yesterday with J.D.'s dad?
Oh, yes. He called him. I heard him getting on Ralph's case.
Yeah. J.D.'s dad and Ralph got into a fight. It's great. Listen to this.
J.D.'s dad, Chuck's on the phone. Chuck, you had an issue with Ralph?
You know, twice he's made this fucking reference about me just coming around when J.D. got on the fucking Stern show. And that could not be fucking farther from the fucking truth.
You're quite the role model with the F word there, Chucky.
I'm like, I give a fuck about what you think.
Exactly.
He said he was kind of tired of me, which, I mean, that's like a fucking feather in my fucking cap to be under your fucking nerves, you little fucking asshole.
Dude, really, you're really not under my skin. I just thought it was a little weird that all of a sudden you're calling in every day. JD's obviously uncomfortable. JD's obviously uncomfortable with you calling in and inviting him to do personal things, and you keep going with it.
I'm not gonna fucking lie to you and tell you that I don't, that I don't like to fucking hear myself on the fucking radio. I mean, that's fucking fun. But it's not like, I call in and fucking rip.
Dad, please, you got to calm down with the F word. Jesus Christ.
Can you ring a bell?
I love you, but my God.
I went out of my fucking way to fucking shake your fucking hand at the goddamn film festival and tell you that, you really fucking got under my nerves for a while, but now I kind of fucking like you. And then you got to fucking come up with some shit like that.
You're talking to
I don't like people who like me.
You sound like a truck driver.
I stand corrected. I thought you were you might be a little more interested in JD since he was a bit of personality, but maybe I'm wrong.
You are wrong, Ralph.
All right, I'm glad you two settled that.
That's pretty good.
He didn't slow down even a little bit after J.D. said, Dad, calm down with the F word.
No. J.D. doesn't like when his dad calls in. I was talking to him about it.
Why doesn't he like it?
I don't know. He says it's weird.
Because I know I've been in there when it's happened, and he makes a face.
Yeah, he ain't too keen on his parents.
See, I agree with
Ralph. He spends plenty of time with them.
I agree with Ralph. I think, if JD's uncomfortable with him calling in, he should stop calling in.
Yeah.
JD, you don't like when your dad calls in, right?
It's weird.
Why?
Because it's involving my family, involved with my work. You know what I mean?
It would be weird for me, if a parent kept calling in, you didn't want him to call in.
Your dad's pretty entertaining, though.
Whatever, if you think so.
His dad is making up for lost time.
That's the other despicable thing about it.
Is that true? Were you and your dad for many years not talking or something?
No.
No, but he was on...
Ralph thinks that for some reason.
Well, that happened to Ralph. I mean, Ralph's dad contacted him, and it drives him crazy.
Right, but J.D.'s dad was on crack for a while.
Right.
And didn't do much parenting, I guess, during those years.
Well, I mean, my parents were sort of divorced by then anyway, so... And
he was sort of out of the picture. He was, like, homeless and
then
whatever.
Your mom ran off to Hawaii and hasn't returned since.
So he's got to make up for, time he missed with you. He's calling in because...
Yeah, he is. He's trying.
He needs to spend time with you.
Did you hear this, Artie? JD's mom is coming... is coming back to the, the mainland
right.
in 8 months.
To see him.
But she's going to see him in Tennessee or something.
See, he still has to make a trip in order to see his mother.
She said if I can't make it, that she would come here.
In 8 months.
Whatever. It's not that big of a deal.
But I thought she didn't have the money to get back.
Yeah, all these years she's been telling you she doesn't have the money to come
save up for this trip. Fuck.
I've been saving for 8 years. In another 8 months, I'll have it, J.D., and I'll be in Tennessee.
She's coming with the Hawaiian dude she met over the internet.
For a family reunion.
Yeah.
I feel bad for him. This has got to be torture going over this every day, right?
It's just not. My mom does not like it at all.
What doesn't she like?
She doesn't want to be talked about at all.
But this is your life.
It doesn't matter. She doesn't want to be talked about. And I don't like talking about her anyway.
JD's new dad is coming over.
And then
Yeah.
Wonder if he curses, too.
Curses in Hawaiian.
I don't hurt. I don't curse.
Maliki liki maka.
Maliki haki hani how. You call me Papa Kaluku. All the children in Hawaii call me Papa Kulu.
I pray to a totem pole. Come and pray to the totem pole.
Thank God Howard TV's going to the family reunion.
Anything involving my mom is not, cannot be involved with Howard TV.
Everything but your mom.
All right, we'll just black her out.
Well, I mean, it's still going to be talking about her, and she doesn't want that. So.
We promise not to mention her. We'll just say we're at a family reunion in Tennessee.
All right, we'll talk about someone else.
Please.
Let's talk about Papa Kalua. So did you tell your dad you don't want him calling in anymore?
I've mentioned it, that, you know, but I feel weird because I don't want to, like, censor him, right? You know what I mean?
Right.
So you haven't told him?
I did, but I was like, you know, he knows I feel weird about it.
No.
But it hasn't changed his behavior.
He apparently has something to say.
Hey, you think your mom is going to bring you any homemade poi?
No, but she sends me, like, these Hawaiian cookies every Christmas.
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
Every Christmas?
Like Hawaiian sugar cookies or whatever.
Wow.
It's just what you need.
Exactly.
Is that your present?
I told her this year, you might as well stop sending them because I don't eat them.
Yeah, well, I mean, you haven't seen her in 8 years. It's kind of like, you know, what's with the cookies?
But is that your present? Is that what you
No,
get?
she sends other stuff.
Yeah, like what?
Like money and...
Oh, really? Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She hasn't completely disappeared off the face of the earth.
Mm.
Just show my mom.
Does she know High Pitch needs money?
Hey, I'm happy your mom's coming to Tennessee.
I'm sure you are.
I really am. I'm just trying to catch Artie up on all the gossip.
I feel so bad for her. I think this is something that clearly was none of our business that somehow came up on the air.
Everything's our business. I see him every day. I'm like his dad.
I think he's tortured by it.
Torture with the mom talk. The mom talk is...
Why? Why? Because you miss her?
No.
Because she doesn't like
it. She doesn't like it at all.
What? Doesn't she like what? That she hasn't... am I stating a fact?
No, she just... Because people read, and she's afraid, like... No.
What?
She's afraid, like, you know, people don't think... You know, people she works with and stuff like that will think she's a bad mom and stuff. And she's not.
I didn't say she was a bad mom. I just said she hasn't seen you in 8 years.
She's a really good mom
she's
who
really
hasn't
good.
seen her son.
Yeah. She's the best mom in the whole world. Sometimes, you know, Hawaii calls with this music.
Do people she work with have serious?
I don't know, but it's...
Hey, I think she's a great mom. My mom doesn't send me cookies. Hey, if my mother's listening, the fuck's wrong with you? Where's my sugar cookies?
When was the last time you got a cookie from your mom?
I never got a cookie from my mom, come to think of it.
See there, J.D., your mom is better.
Stupid me has to take his mom to dinner tonight and get her a car to bring her in.
See?
Yeah. You got the best mom in the world.
She's coming on her own to Tennessee.
Hey, my mom's listening. Can you move to Hawaii? Move right next door to J.D.'s mom. Do me a favor. Hey, Chuck, J.D.'s dad is on the air.
Ah.
J.D. makes that face.
Yeah, you know, first of all, I want to apologize for my language. That was really terrible yesterday.
Hey, you were angry.
I really lost it. I even called Jamie afterwards. I said, I didn't even realize that I was doing that until I heard it, you know, on a replay.
How many times did he say fuck? Did anybody count?
I know. They should count.
Enough. That's the most fucks inside of
it. It was about every third word.
It might have been every second word, I think.
That was a record.
Hey, Chuck, JD doesn't like when you call in.
Well, that's what I was going to say. You know, I talked to him because, I mean, I know he felt uncomfortable the first couple times, and we talked, and I thought the agreement was, or it was kind of agreed upon, that I wouldn't talk about anything personal between me and him on the radio. But, you know, I'm just kind of calling in more I mean, I try to be more like a fan than I mean, it's kind of hard to, not be his dad, but...
Right.
I mean, I just...
J.D., was that the agreement? Is that...
I don't know. I thought I said, it does make me uncomfortable. I don't want to stop him. Like, I don't want to, like...
You do want to stop him.
Well, but then it's weird like that. You know what I mean?
You'd rather him
like
stop on his own rather than
you don't want to be the one to tell him.
Don't do it.
But there you go.
You want him to be more dad-like the other dads on the show who don't call in.
Yeah. I don't hear anyone else's dad calling in.
We love your dad, though.
Well, Artie's dad would call in, but he's not available.
I mean, I got the hint now, so, I'll figure it out. But, I mean, he's got
my number. He can
call me.
Chuck's good on the air. He ain't stopping.
Okay.
You're holding him back from his career.
I know.
No, I mean, it's like I said, it's not. I'm not going to lie and say I don't like to hear myself. My friends like to, they get a big laugh out of it. But
you're going to take that away from him, J.D.?
You're going to take the one joy your father has. He drives a truck all day.
I know.
His wife left him in Hawaii. Are you going to take his joy away from him?
That's another thing. I don't want to.
Oh man,
press him.
He's got one good thing going on.
It's up to you, J.D., to make your father happy now.
Yeah, that's his son's job, to make the parent happy.
Hey, Artie, I'm glad you're back, by the way.
Thank you.
Hey, Chuck, J.D. does this weird thing when we're talking to you. He rocks back and forth like a davening rabbi.
Around, he does a whole thing in here.
Yeah, he does
spins like a top.
It's the J.D. dance.
I guess I never realized it was that bad. I mean, I always hear him say, he makes a face or he feels uncomfortable, but, then when I talk to him afterwards, he never really, doesn't say, that it bothered him that bad. So,
right.
Like I said, I got the word. He's got my number. And,
yeah, J.D., say to your dad what you can't say to him off the air. Tell him what you want.
He knows it's weird whenever he calls in. So,
what is so weird about it?
It's just because it's my dad. It's my dad, and it's involving...
Yeah, but your dad's done a lot of other weirder things than that.
I know, but it's just like involving... Like, I'm very personal or whatever.
You're trying to have your own life also?
Yeah, like
very private is what you mean.
I try and be as private as possible.
You're developing your own radio
certainly hasn't
persona.
worked,
yeah.
and it's weird, having my dad on there,
It's funny how opposite your dad is from you.
A lot of times it's because something will come up on the show or somebody will say something that's like completely wrong, and he won't even try to correct him. He'll just kind of let it flow. And then all day long, I'm like, that little fucker, he could at least stood up for me or something,
Right.
I mean,
and by the way, Chuck curses 20 times during the 90-second wrap-up show.
Wow.
Whatever gets the conversation over faster is what I try and...
What'd you just say?
I didn't even understand that one.
Yeah. You ever understand what he's talking about?
Not that time I didn't use it. I've come to where I can kind of understand it, but I lost that one.
We're going to play a little Hawaiian music for J.D.
You know what I realized when I got home yesterday is that the ringtone on my phone is the theme song to Hawaii 5-0.
That's interesting. That's interesting.
I'm like, man, I'm going to have to change that. That just dawned on me after you guys was doing that yesterday with all the frickin' Hawaiian songs.
Are you going out to Tennessee to the big reunion?
No, I don't think I'm invited to that side of the family reunion.
Yeah, nobody's looking for you, right? Not at that place.
No.
All right, Chuck. All right, thanks, man.
Hey, I appreciate it, man.
Later. I don't think your dad's going to stop calling in. I think he's into it.
Whatever. I don't sit in on the rap show every day, so...
You should. You're good.
All the other truckers are saying it's great to hear him. He's like a celebrity.
Oh, he plugged a freaking tavern the other day.
Oh, God.
Oh, God, he's got plugs.
He called me on the phone, and it was like, I'll mail you a shirt from Cooney's Tavern. They think it'd be great if you wore it. I was like, whatever.
Hey, get that on Howard TV. All right, man. Don't worry about it.
I'm not.
Whatever you do, man, is cool with me. If you don't want to go to Tennessee, don't go.
I'm going to go to Tennessee or whatever.
Yeah.
It's going to be weird because I'm not going to know, 90% of the people there.
Yeah, even your stepdad.
Yeah.
I at least know his name.
You got a lot to catch up on. Oh, maybe you'll meet some nice people.
I guess.
Yeah, they're related to you.
I'm sure they'll be impressed with you.
I'll get to meet the guy who was on Survivor.
There was a guy on Survivor from your family?
You remember that guy, Bubba, who would always wear the Bob Barker shirts?
Yeah.
That was your
That's like
relative?
my cousin or something. I don't know. I'm related to him somehow.
Wow.
You mean through the new Hawaiian family?
No. Tennessee family.
Oh.
You have two Bubbas in your life.
I do?
Bubba the
You
Love
better-
Sponge.
Oh, okay.
It'd be nice if you learned the words to this song for your new stepdad.
You'd be able to talk to him.
Sing to him? Serenade him?
Serenade him.
Learn a dance that goes along with this. He'll really love you.
Greet him with this.
You like one of those?
Right, whenever he comes off the plane, that's what you should greet him with.
I would really appreciate it.
That'll happen.
All right. Hey, Melrose, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Howard,
Yeah.
I can't stand J.D. He's a useless piece of shit.
What are you?
Fuck you, J.D. You're a jelly donut Juris Doctor piece of shit. Shut your fucking mouth, J.D.
Why? Why do you have a
You're my bitch, you little fag.
Whoa, hey-oh.
Why do you have a problem with JD? He's like
What
the
did he
greatest
do to
guy.
you?
He's a fag. He's like I don't have kids. And your father's a fag, J.D. Howard,
Yeah.
I'm going to go see Little Richard tonight.
All right. Have a good time.
I love you, Howard.
All right. Thank you, Melrose.
No,
Boy.
Howard, I'm going to see Artie. I love you.
All right. Thank you.
I love you, Howard. I love you. Hey, J.D., go kiss my fucking ass, you fag.
Melrose pissed because he feels you stole his gig. He should be watching TV.
That's right, Howard. I'm going to work with you, Howard. I love you, Howard. J.D., you're my bitch.
Thank you, Melrose.
Okay.
Howard, call me anytime.
All right.
I'm glad you
I love you,
explained
Howard.
the animosity.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Is that what it is? Because that is the craziest I've ever heard, Melrose. I'm not saying a lot.
All right, brother.
Jay, did you ever have a confrontation with Melrose other than just that?
I haven't even been out to Los Angeles or anything.
You don't even know what's going on.
I knew, like, you know, back in the day, he would always call in with TV clips. But
Isn't it great, though, that he's jealous of you? I mean, it's good to have somebody be jealous of
Wait, that's right. He did call him with clips.
Right.
you. He was our clip guy.
He's a psycho dude, man.
Yeah.
I don't care.
All right. You go back there and you do what you do best,
I do.
which is stare at the wall. Go ahead. No. And tell your dad not to call in if it bothers you.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you. Bye.
You know what? You should screw his head up. You should start carrying signs.
I will.